Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to make this delicious snack. I call it Swahili croissants, or if you have another name you can give it, because I don't exactly know what it's called. Many people have been requesting for this video, so today I decided to do it for you. So stay with me till the end of the video. In my ingredients, I used 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1 egg that I slightly beat. There I have half teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and half cup of warm milk. So now we are going to activate the yeast. So I'm gonna pour about 1 tablespoon of the sugar into the milk, and I'm gonna stir. After that, I'm gonna pour the yeast into the milk, stir properly, and then you're gonna leave it for at least 5 minutes. So while the yeast is activating, we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients together. Mix the sugar in already. I'm gonna mix in the baking powder and the salt. And sorry, I forgot to mention 3 tablespoons of cooking oil when I was mentioning the ingredients earlier. So after adding the oil, I'm gonna add half of the egg into the flour. Remember, I only used 1 egg. Then I'm also gonna pour in the yeast mixture. After that, I'm gonna start the process of kneading my dough. And this recipe gives you at least six medium pieces. So this amount of flour is gonna give you 6 to 8 pieces of the croissants, depending on how you divide your dough. So here my dough was a little bit wet, so I added a quarter cup of flour. So in total I used about 2.5 cups of flour. So now I'm gonna knead the dough for about 7 minutes until it's nice and soft. Don't worry if your dough feels a little bit sticky, because that's how it's supposed to be. So after kneading, I'm gonna form the dough into a ball, and then I'm gonna place it in my mixing bowl and let it rise until it doubles in size for about 1 hour, 50 minutes to 1 hour. So after 1 hour, my dough is nice and ready for the next process. I'm gonna deflate the dough a little bit, then I'm gonna transfer it on my working surface. Then I'm gonna divide the dough into 6 medium-sized balls. But if you do small balls, you can get up to 8 pieces. After that, I'm gonna grease my baking pan, or if you're using a baking tray, you're gonna grease it with margarine or cooking fat. Then for the filling, I used my leftover ground beef or keema, just like the one you use for making samosas. You can use any filling of your choice. If you have vegetables or chicken, doesn't matter. So from the leftover egg, I'm gonna add about 3 spoons in the keema. This process is optional, you can skip this process. I'm just adding the egg into the keema to bind the mixture together. Remember, I only used 1 egg for the whole of this process. I'll save the remaining egg for egg washing the croissants. So now let's start the process of rolling. You're gonna roll your balls into the size of a chapati. You're gonna roll the balls as if you're rolling a chapati, not too thick and not too thin. And it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, it's just like a chapati. So this is how I get the design. You can do it in your own way, you don't have to do it this way. And then on the top part, I'm gonna add the filling. After adding the filling, I have some water. I'm gonna brush the water on the edges. For the dough to stick together. Then I'm gonna start rolling. Make sure you're tucking in the mixture as you roll, because you don't want your mixture all over. And just like that, you have your design. So after you're done filling your croissants, you're gonna cover and let it rise for about 15 to 20 minutes. As you can see, they've risen just a little bit, so I'm gonna egg wash them on top. After egg washing, I'm gonna sprinkle those are black seeds and sim. This process is optional, you don't have to do this, it's just for garnishing. Then after that, I'm gonna pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes and bake for, at 180 degrees. As you can see, they're nice and ready. And yeah, there you have it, guys, the Swahili croissants. I hope you followed this video to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I'm gonna see you again in my next video. Bye.